So I want to know about your first flight. I'm guessing it was a two-seater.
Of course, it was a two-seater. I would say the training program we came up with was, it looked sporty in the beginning. It said 3 flights in a twin-seater and then already the first solo flight. I don't know how many flights with instructor we had done on the F4 before we could do our solo, but certainly 5 or 6. Anyway, at some point there was the first day where we were about to fly on twin-seaters. Of course, the first guy supposed to fly was Frank Klümper, our boss, but his airplane for some reason was not ready. So everything shifted a little bit, and then the first guy to get to fly was Hank Hankowiak, the other major. And of course, we were all waiting by the flight line when he taxied back in, you know. I mean, even seeing the MiG-29 taxi back in and hearing it and smelling it and everything, it was so incredibly exciting. So the engine stopped, the canopy opened, out came Hank with his Russian helmet and outfit and stuff. And we said, "Hey, Hank, what was it like? How was it?" And he said, "Hey, easy, it's a jet." And he was right. You know, we all expected it to be so different, but then it wasn't. Many things were different, but on a lower scale, you know, every label in the cockpit was in Russian and the language system, you know, and that was one of the modern features of the MiG-29. It had a system that if something went wrong, not only did you have an indication, a visual indication, but there was also a voice information system telling you what went wrong and telling you what you had to do first in order to get out of the situation. So that was really good, one of the really good things. But he said, it's a jet. And I quote that a lot when I talk to people about that time and so forth. But that's what it was like. It was not overly complicated. It was a relatively easy step to fly the MiG-29. And my own first flight, let me just say that real quickly, I was really lucky. I think I got the very best of all the instructors they had. His name was Hartmut Kuhn, nicknamed Kuno. He was extremely smart, very good in mathematics and stuff, a very quick learner, and a real cool guy in the cockpit. So I had a great time flying with him, and after 3 flights in the twin-seater, I was more than ready to go flying. And my first flight was on the 23rd of January, 1991.
Wow. So, could you feel the power difference compared to the fighter?
Well, of course there was a big power difference, and it was breathtaking. I do think that the first takeoff was demonstrated from the backseat by Kuno, and I was really, I was flabbergasted by this excess power, you know. First of all, the liftoff was after what seemed like split seconds, very few seconds, and then he would rotate and climb vertically for several thousand meters. Everything was in meters and kilometers per hour before he went to level flight, and it was really breathtaking. It's like the angels were pushing you. So the power, the excess power compared to the F4 was enormous.